What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be looking at a very special Pokemon, and that Pokemon is Shadow Xatu. I'm sure you already know this by the title and likely the thumbnail for this video, but the reason we're looking at Shadow Xatu is for one reason and one reason only, and that is Claydol is everywhere, with virtually no answers to Claydol in this meta and this insane average rating. Now, this isn't just against the meta, this is against all Pokemon available for the Psychic Cup on PvPoke. It has a 76 and 24 win to loss ratio for an average rating of 608. That is crazy. In neutral matchups, this thing wreaks havoc because of those mud slaps and that new pacing to both Shadow Ball and Scorching Sands. It's also bulky, so it can take a foul play, and it even makes the matchup against Malamar pretty neutral. So we're looking at its hardest loss in its most difficult matchup, and that is Shadow Xatu. So let's get right into the battles. We're pairing it on the lead with a Slowbro to counter those fairy types that Claydol is commonly paired with. And we get a fairy type right in the beginning of this match. They stay in for a little bit, so I'm actually just going to get a Sludge Bomb off on this Malamar off, just because I don't have a great answer for Malamar. And then I come in Meowstic. So another thing is too, my Meowstic is only single moved, and that's just because I didn't want to invest in this cup. It didn't feel necessary to me. I do want to keep alignment here though, so I will just Sucker Punch farm them down, go one shield down, and take them out because I can always threaten with an energy ball unless they throw. I found Energy Ball to be more neutral than Thunderbolt because they're basically the exact same move as well, but Thunderbolt also doesn't have the chance to lower the opponent's defense like Energy Ball does. So I figured if I'm going to single move it, I'm just going to go for Energy Ball. So another thing about this team though is that the other typing that you can't hit with the poison jabs in this meta, and here's the Claydol, by the way, so a great matchup here. The other typing you can't hit is Ghost, basically Hoopa. Hoopa is the only one you can't hit, and for that reason, we've got two dark fast move Pokemon in the back as well. So, yep, Xatu has terrible pacing, but that being said, this is a single move Claydol apparently. Scorching Sands and Mudslap are double resisted, and now I can go for the full farm down. I could have Ominous Wind here, but I go for the Aerial Ace just to take them out because they are in range for both. Into the next match, I just realized that I left the Great League symbol on, so that is unfortunate. This is the Psychic Cup, obviously, but unfortunately that's going to have to stay. But yeah, into the next match, we've got our Slowbro on the Malamar. We're just trying to grab some shields here. We did go down a shield. These poison jabs do some pretty good damage, so now we're just going to come in Meowstic. Meowstic does have a decent amount of bulk to it, so it can actually take a foul play and survive, so that's why we're coming on the Meowstic there. Xatu is glassy as hell, but we do flip switch here, which is okay. It doesn't really do too much for us, unfortunately. I probably would have rather grabbed the shield, but we do force them to throw their energy at least because these Sucker Punches are adding up. We go for the foul play, they take us out. At this point, they're probably in poison jab range, but I actually come in with Xatu. I'm forced to shield this up. Foul play will basically knock us out. And what is in the back? It is a Slowbro. So we're just going to go for the Aerial Ace before they get to their move. They shield that up. We're going to come in with our own Slowbro to force them to throw energy. And then hopefully we can outpace to the next move. We get off the Brutal Swing, which is huge, before they're able to take us out. They do finally take us out with a Poison Jab, and can we outpace? We can, just barely take them out before they get to a move. Another great lead, Rapidash. This is kind of the team we're focusing on. I perhaps should have had a fairy in the back because this team always had Malamar as the safe switch. So a fairy to answer would have been good, so I didn't have to chip and then come in with Meowstic. Because they can let one go and then shield and then farm all the way down and then come out with a move. But they're actually running Hyper Beam. But that doesn't mean that I can't still outpace to the next move, take them out, keep switch because of that little bit of bulk on Meowstic. Obviously, we don't have anything to threaten them here. We do get 4 sucker punches off, but we do give them a lot of energy. One move is non-threatening from the Rapidash, usually on the lead because they're not usually running high horsepower on the lead. They're usually just running Mega Horn. But there it is. There's our Claydol. So we found the team again. I found that I could just go straight Aerial Ace and they would shield things up. I'm not sure if they thought they would get to moves quicker than I would, but even if they didn't, I could just shield, farm them down, and then come out with another move. So not much my opponent can do there. Okay, this is our first negative lead. Let's see what we do. So we stay in with the Slowbro. I go for the Brutal Swing on a potential CMP tie because it takes like 6 fast moves, and then we come in with Meowstic. We're going to force them to throw their energy. One will not take us out, and they will not be able to farm us down. But then they come in with Rapidash. They could have Body Slammed here to force a shield or energy, but they actually let that go, which is pretty unfortunate for us because they are throwing it away knowing that we have that Slowbro in the lead. And this could be a high horsepower to take us out, so it would be it is just a Mega Horn, unfortunately. We get the farm down. We should probably just come in with the Xatu here, but we do know we can probably get a move off before they farm us down. And they actually come in with Claydol, so this is big for us. They try and go for a catch. They are unsuccessful, but I do overfarm a little bit and let them get to a move. This does mean I can get the full farm down, which is massive. And then they have a move here. I wasn't positive of their counts, so I shield this up. It's just a Scorching Sands. Almost all of them baited with Scorching Sands. And this one does get the attack drop, unfortunately. But we get the Ominous Wind. No boost for us, unfortunately. We're going for another Ominous Wind. And they shield both up. And now it's a race, the final move. I go for the catch. I'm unsuccessful. They still don't get a move somehow. They must not have been at the Shadow Ball. Must have been one short. And I actually get off the Aerial Ace to take the win. So a little bit scary in the end game there. Almost threw that game away. But fortunately, we did not. Bad lead for us. We're switching right into Meowstic. They are staying in this matchup. And then you get into Claydol. So either they're unfamiliar with the move set, or I'm not sure why I didn't throw there first, but I should have. And then they get the attack drop, so that's unfortunate because now they can probably survive an energy ball. But they shield it anyways. But that does let us get to 2 moves here, which is good. Will this be enough to take out? It is. So we actually flip switch there. How useful that is, I'm not sure. We probably will come in with the Xatu here and just go for the feint attack farm down. We are going to shield this up, but once we shield this, we should be able to make... Oh, and then they have a Hoopa in the back, and look at those feint attacks go. That is incredible. And then how low are they? Can we get the full Poison Jab farm down before they make a move? Yes, we can. So we'll take another win there. Into the next match, we have another Behem, or BEM apparently. We come in Meowstic, same thing. This one is not switching out, but these fast moves, the Sucker Punches are doing more than their Astonishes here. So they're going to go for a Rock Slide, and then they just let us fully farm them down, which is crazy. Then they come in with Hoopa. I do get off 2 Sucker Punches and an Energy Ball before they take us out, so that's huge. Now we can just come in with Xatu, I imagine, and just go for the feint attacks. We do, and look at the damage on that. But look at also the Astonishes on our Xatu. Our Xatu is getting absolutely ruined. But then they have a Malamar in the back. So unfortunately, we're not able to find that Claydol. And this is going to be a difficult end game because our Xatu is so glassy. We get the boost, but unfortunately we don't get to a move. We have to call that this isn't the Hyper Beam. It's just a foul play. We survive one of those. Can we get to the Brutal Swing? We can before they make it to 2 foul plays. Can we take them out? Are they at the back-to-back here? Have we lost this game? No. And we got the Poison Jab down. So obviously these matches are going quick, but that's just kind of the meta. This one comes right in with their hard answer of Claydol, which is crazy, and we have the punish for that in Xatu. And that is why Xatu was so successful, is just the prevalence of Claydol this time around. I mean, Claydol makes so much sense. It's so good into everything neutrally, and it's basically a perfect core with any of the fairy types in this meta, especially Rapidash. So it makes sense. This one chooses to double shield, which is crazy to me because they have 0 fast move pressure here, and there's no way they can flip this matchup. And then they come back in with the Rapidash. I do let them get to a move here before I throw my move. If it's a high horsepower, this would have taken out. Fortunately, it is not. But they do get to the body slam. I tried to go for the full farm down. Didn't realize it was 3 fairy winds after they make the Mega Horn. So unfortunately, that's a lot of wasted energy. But now we can come back in with the Xatu. Obviously, they can't come back in with their Claydol. So what is that third Pokemon? It's a Malamar. And this one looks like they're on Psycho Cut. So we do have to be a little bit wary of that because their fast move pressure is a little bit more, and we get the boost once again. So this time they choose not to overfarm because they are scared of that energy. They probably don't know Xatu counts. We know we can survive 1 foul play here. The only thing we have to worry about is a potential catch. So we're looking for it. We hold our energy. We don't get it, and now we have the energy ball to take out the Malamar, and we take that game. So that was really well played by my opponent. They would have gotten that catch because they got their counts perfectly right, but I was not throwing there because I knew they were going to go for that catch, and I held my energy, and it worked out. But once again, exact same thing. We've got a Fairy in the lead, we got Claydol in the back. This core was absolutely everywhere, and it makes sense. It's really strong. It's just like the Malamar Slowbro core. It's really strong. And if it's not a fast move damage team, this is the team. This one does look like it could be a pseudo fast move damage team. They got Charm in the front, and then they got a Mud Slap in the back. This one, they shield again. It looks like they're gonna try and flip switch, but look at how much. Yeah, like if they're gonna use 2 shields, I'm gonna use 2 shields. I'm not worried about that. This does give me the opportunity to go for the full farm down, unless they come back in with their Fairy. They do. I wasn't sure if I could get the full farm down before they made a move, so I'm just going to go for the Brutal Swing here and then go for the knockout. If they come back in with a Claydol, which they don't, they actually come in with the Chime Echo. It looks like they get 2 Astonishes there for 1 of my moves, so that is obviously not how the game should work. But fortunately, it is not going to cost us. Somehow we got 1 turn lag when they came in with their Pokemon, so that's crazy. But we actually don't even have to show our third in this matchup. Meowstic gets to take the game off, and we take that win with Xatu in the back. Another Fairy on the lead, looking like another win. This one stays in. This time they come in with a Rangaroo, so I actually switch into Meowstic. This can only be a Brutal Swing. 1 Brutal Swing is non-threatening, and Confusions are not going to take me out. So I will go for the Energy Ball right before they make their next Brutal Swing. And I believe, do they let this go? They don't. They shield. We actually get the defense drop, which is huge because it probably means we can get the Sucker Punch farm down, which we do. And now we come out with an Energy Ball loaded. They do not get to flip switch, which is huge. They are obviously hunting for those Astonished users with that Rangaroo, but I just don't think our Rangaroo is that good in this meta. They come in with the Rapidash, we meet them with the Slowbro, it is the Mega Horn, unfortunately, because it is a Rapidash on the lead. Brutal Swing. We CMP tile loss, that's fine, we get some chip damage. I knew they were going to switch immediately, so I came in with my Xatu as well. And we get the full farm down, and we come out with the move loaded. Aerial Ace should take them out from this range, and it does. We get the 100 wins there. I think that was the second set. I don't know. These games are from a little bit ago. Another Rapidash on the lead. This one's got a little bit of drip to it. They got the shiny, so they can flex a little bit. They're not throwing. I, for some reason, CMP tie them on the Mega Horn again. This obviously doesn't take us out. We will go for the knockout here. And we will get it. What will they come in with? Malamar. So potentially they do not have the Claydol in the back. We do get to the harder hitting Sludge Bomb, which is huge because this will do great chip damage. Yeah, and now they're low, so we're going to come in with the Meow Stick. We know we can take a foul play. We let this go all day. As long as our Xatu can beat that Pokemon in the back, and once again, it's the Claydol. And this game is over. There's nothing my opponent can do. I've got 2 shields, and my Xatu will land on their Claydol. So this is game. They're throwing for some reason and staying in this matchup for some reason, but they're not going to get this win. And they're still fighting this out for some odd reason, as if they could ever play this out. I knew they're going to instant switch here too, so I'm tapping as fast as I can. It literally doesn't matter that they get to a move because now they're going to take me out. And now once again, they've got their no energy Claydol on my Xatu. Thank you for extending that game for no reason. And that's the team. So yeah, a very simple team. A Slowbro, Poison Jab, only resisted by Ghost, Steel as well. But all the steals also have to be half Psychic in this meta, so Dark's going to hit that. And Ground. Super effective on the fairies, which is what we're hunting. And then we've got the hardest answer to the core of Fairy plus Claydol in the back and Shadow Xatu. So yeah, that's the team. I forgot to put the Shadow Sprite on Xatu, so that's tough. I hope you enjoyed. This has been a late night filming. If you can't tell, a whole bunch of things messed up in this video between the Psychic Cup symbol and my Xatu not being Shadow. So yeah, I just went in and recorded as soon as I could because I knew I was a little bit behind on videos. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you got any questions about the team, let me know. Fortunately, Psychic Cup is coming to an end, and we got Open Great League returning, so look forward to that. I've also got some cool picks for the Ultra League coming up as soon as I finish building that. But yeah, have a good rest of your day. Peace.